What's up, HELLRAISERS? Welcome back to another video. And today, we'll be talking about A Quiet Place. And I will be watching A Quiet Place 2, which is available right now on Paramount Plus. So make sure you sign up for Paramount Plus. Let's review A Quiet Place. Let's go. So now, A Quiet Place is a damn good film. Yes, the movie does have some cons with it, and it has some pros. So let's highlight the pros. So the pros for this movie is, I love how John Medenci, this guy right here, which is Emily Blunt's real life husband, by the way, he wrote and directed this film. I love the tension that he built with this film. This film is bone chilling. Right from the opening scene of this movie, you see his family in the store walking around, staying quiet as they possibly can to get some supplies. And you is like right on the edge of your seat, just so invested in that. I find myself so invested. I remember the first time I watched this movie, I'm looking like, and I was really into the movie, but at the same time, I like how he took just simple little elements from other movies and put it in here and just kind of gave it his own take. I really did enjoy the atmosphere, just so creepy, quiet, and just nothing but pure silence. Any little sound can trigger these monsters. Any little sound, doesn't matter what it is, even if it's a fucking pin drop, you can trigger the monster. They are so alerted by sound. That's just brilliant. Yes, I've seen other movies similar to this, but this movie takes like a different spin. It takes other things from other movies and then just kind of just like quiet down. It works so well. One of the things that put a big smile on my face is that the real, their daughter in the film is actually deaf in real life. That's a fun fact for you. I do like how they use the hearing aid for their advantage, because the monsters is alerted by sound. And that is just a fucking pro idea. Like, that is just brilliant. Because coming from a person who have experienced hearing aids, let me just tell you how hearing aids work, so you can understand where I'm going with the pro in the movie. I still wear hearing aids, but I just don't have them at the moment. Gotta get some new ones. But hearing aids works like this. If you put your hand over a hearing aid, it will make this loud buzzing noise that is so fucking annoying to the point where you have to take your hand off, like, from covering your ear. It's so fucking annoying. But in the movie, they use that idea to alert the monster. The monster can't stand that noise. So every time a little girl put her hand over her ear, the monster will go nuts because they can't stand the fucking noise. It's just so annoying to them. And of course, I really do like the acting. The acting in this film feels so damn good. And I'm still in the pros here, people. But like I said, this movie has so much going for it. I'm going to talk about the cons in a second. Something else I want to talk about is exactly how every scene is so suspenseful. Every time like a new scene come about, you are just so invested about what's going to happen next. And he does such a fantastic job with keeping you on the edge of your seat. Right from the opening of the movie, as I said before, you see this family walking around this store staying quiet as they possibly can. But here is the scene that really gets me every single time. That shit made my heart skip beat. I was like, get the boy! What's gonna lead into the con? Alright, so moving on into the con, let's not waste no fucking time, that is the opening scene. The opening scene is great. I do understand what they were going for. I do understand why they did it. I'm on board for it. But here's the thing. If you're gonna put something in there like that, just make it a little bit more effective. Yes, like I said, I understand what they were going for, but who the fuck I repeat, who the fuck would leave a 3 or 4-year-old behind them? So now you got the daddy in the front carrying a big ass boy. Then you got the mama in the after the daddy with 2 big ass bags on. Then you got the daughter behind the mother. And then you got a 4-year-old little boy right in the back. What the fuck? Why? Why was he in the back in the first place? That's so stupid. I refuse to get behind some shit like that. It just, no, that's dumb. And another con for this movie that I have is that hopefully part 2 explains. But this movie has a lot of plot holes too. But I'm just gonna say this before I talk about the other one. This movie does not clearly explain where these creatures came from. Yes, there are newspapers all over the wall, and the camera goes so damn fast you can't even keep up with it. But like I said, they don't explain where the fuck these creatures came from, how they even got there, what's the point of it, what's the motive. But they don't explain that. Let's talk about something else up in the con, is that they have access to light. Electricity, but it's in the world where they have to be quiet. So where they're getting electricity from? Because if it was the end of the world type thing with creatures in it, wouldn't electricity be off? Wouldn't there be no electricity? Unless they got a fucking generator. But you have to ask yourself the question: a generator makes noise. You didn't hear a fucking generator. And even if there was a generator, what kind of generator are they using? Because most generators, I'm pretty sure you have to go out and you have to start them. They make a lot of fucking noise, but I don't know. It's a lot of things that's unexplained about that situation. But overall, I actually enjoyed the hell out of this fucking movie. Hopefully part 2 does not let me down. But overall, I'm gonna have to give my grade for this movie will have to be an A. This movie is completely worth the watch. Yes, this is a bone-chilling thriller ride of a movie. This movie highlights some things that you can relate to in real life. This movie asks you so many questions. What if you was in this situation? How would you handle it? There ain't no thing in this movie where you can't say, I do that. Yeah, there are some poor decision making, but you will understand why that is there for a reason. But overall, this movie is definitely a light little horror movie that knows what it is. It doesn't try to be nothing else but a bone-chilling thriller ride movie. If you haven't seen this movie, I highly recommend this movie on Paramount Plus. I think you can watch it on Netflix. I could be wrong. If you have Netflix, check it out. And let me know up in the comments what you think. If you have seen this movie, let me know in the comments what you think. Also, if you want to get in touch with me, all my social media links, it will be right here or a link in the description down below. Make sure you give me a follow. I'll follow you back. Make sure you drop a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that damn bell notification. That way when I do drop another video, you can get your ass in here and watch my ugly face talk about movies. Alright, HELLRAISERS, so that's going to pretty much wrap up today's specific video. As I always say, keep a beautiful smile on your face, stay positive, and I'll see you HELLRAISERS in the next video. Peace.